$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard the tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back legally on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Samuel L. Jackson, gotta love the dude. He was on The Tonight Show. And Jimmy Fallon shared with him who the actor that has cursed the most in movie history is. And you would think it's got to be Samuel. Shockingly, no.
There's a list of someone who said the most swear words in movie history. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Who won?
It's not you. It's Jonah Hill.
That's some bull. I mean, that's I mean, no.
No.
No way,
no man. Way, man. I mean, no way, man.
No way, man.
So Jonah, then Leo.
Jonah Hill, really?
And then you.
And Leo.
That feels impossible to me.
Jonah Hill, then Leo. I don't believe that.
Yeah. You have to catch up to Jonah.
Somebody has miscounted. How many Jonah got?
Jonah has 376, and you have 301.
Just curse words or a specific curse word?
I just said no. Oh, that's interesting. As if it was the curse word.
Specific.
That one. The one.
The one.
You're the champ.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with that. Come on. That list is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I have had it with these snakes on this plane.
That's the word.
And I think it's very interesting the people are ahead of him because I think I know exactly why.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Is the Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because he said Jonah Hill and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Exactly. It has to be because they swore like MFers in that movie.
Oh, yeah, they did.
And fourth was Ellen because of Finding Nemo, which I thought was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, she swore a lot. I mean,
he's like, Dory, you mother effer.
Well, she couldn't remember. So
right.
She kept saying the same word over and over again. So it wasn't, she just was like always like very surprised and said, F.
So then what, Adam Sandler was on that list? You were showing us the video of that from The Tonight Show. And then Al Pacino, not shocked by that one. Honestly, Adam Sandler, I am a little bit surprised. I guess he says the S word a lot. I don't really remember Adam Sandler dropping the F-bomb a lot.
Yeah, you're right. I don't, but I think the S word might be doing it, even though a lot of us don't even consider that a swear word anymore.
Who spent the time to figure that out?
That is always a good question. Like, all right, it's somebody who cares. Like, we have people that figure stuff out for our show, and we're like, well, thank you for taking the time. We didn't know someone was compiling that. So there's somebody out there.
I mean, you had to decide one day after probably smoking a giant bowl, to be like, you know what? I'm going to watch a bunch of movies and start keeping tabs on how much these actors swear. To be able to figure something like this out. Because I guess when they put this list out, Jonah Hill said that he was humbled to beat Samuel L. Jackson as the most foul-mouthed actor.
I think that, I wonder what was the catalyst, because you would assume it was Samuel L. Jackson because he's the most famous swearer, the most famous cusser. But then you watch Wolf of Wall Street, I think that would have motivated me because it's noticeable, so noticeable how much cussing goes on in that movie.
And it looks like a site called Buzz Bingo analyzed more than 3,500 film scripts, and The Wolf of Wall Street had 715 bad words.
Wow.
Good old Buzz Bingo. I knew they'd come through for us.
Doing the Lord's work, Buzz Bingo. Right. And not just Wolf of Wall Street. Remember, Superbad Still one of my all-time favorite movies. And boy, did Jonah Hill curse a lot in that, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm trying to remember it. Boy, I feel, I can't remember him
coming
cursing.
of age movie.
Yeah, I can't remember him cursing so much in that movie like I do Wolf of Wall Street, but I'm not gonna say you're wrong.
No, you're absolutely right. Wolf of Wall Street definitely was the bulk of his curses, but he also had some help with that film as well.
Yeah. So good old Jonah, number one.
Good old him.
Yeah.
That's something I would hang my hat on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you beat Samuel L. Jackson, because you just don't expect to. I don't think anybody. I would have picked Pacino or Jackson, because I feel like those guys are the big cussers that I remember.
Would you? Would that get in your head though? Like all of a sudden you start like watching some Samuel L. Jackson movies. Like, dude, he cursed at least 70 times in that film. I need to get a role that's not for the Hallmark Channel. I need to start Disney. No, I'm sorry. I need to curse. I need a movie where I'll curse. I can't lose the top spot.
That's a good point. I think that, now it's a big competition. And, I mean, you just call Scorsese, right? Say, can I do one of your movies? Mm-hmm. That's all I want to do is one of your movies because you throw a lot of cuss bombs in there. Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
Oh, so That's My Boy on Netflix with Adam Sandler in it. Nothing but cursing in that movie.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
That's the one with Andy Samberg that, bombed horrifically.
Oh, I did watch that. That sucked. I cursed and stopped watching it.
I like how you realized, I don't
totally
think I saw
remembered
that.
you did see it.
Yeah. Once you said Andy Samberg was in it, I'm like, I remember that. I was so excited for that. I had high hopes.
Yeah.
Uncut Gems, too. I think. I feel like there was a lot of curse words in that movie.
I haven't seen that yet.
It's a good one.
I have no interest in seeing it.
Oh.
That's why I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, it looks too serious.
Yeah.
I mean, super serious. It's a great movie, though.
They say, Adam, I can act. It's like I see.
Wow,
those.
was that the impression of Adam Sandler trying to be a serious actor?
Yes.
Wow.
And I like the movies that I've watched where he was a serious actor. I just don't know if I really want to keep watching them.
It's just the serious nature of a movie. I've heard people say that too, Danny, that it's a great movie. And you're just like, do I really want to sit through? I mean, it's not a fun movie.
I mean, Steve, I understand, but I'm surprised you haven't seen it, BJ.
But I'm like Steve when it comes to fun movies. Like, unless it's like unless it's super sci-fi or super fantasy, like a regular Today piece that's not fun, and it's like, I don't know. If my wife was into it, it would be a different story. But it would just be me watching that movie by myself, and there's always something else I'd rather do than watch a super serious movie.
It's like I keep getting crap from Caesar at least once a month where he's like, have you watched Joker yet? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I have no intentions of watching. I'm sure it's great. And maybe one day it'll happen, but it's not on my list of things to do. And he just messaged me. He's like, if you see the Batman before you see Joker, I'm going to be really pissed at you.
Oh, really?
I think he said he was going to shank me, actually. Is the term that he used.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like Caesar.
Yeah.
Well, you think his Broncos getting Russell Wilson would at least let him leave you alone for a little bit, but no, huh?
I'm going to shank you at the roast if you watch the Batman before Joker.
Oh, wow.
Well, you're not going to go watch the Batman either.
Oh, yeah, I will.
Now he is.
Oh, yeah, you are?
That's a challenge.
Well, I'm going to watch it after the roast. I don't want to risk getting stabbed at my own party.
That's a good point. Yeah.
But after April 15th, you bet your ass I'm going to wait until it comes out on DVD. Not DVD.
DVD, there we
I'm going to wait until
go.
it comes out on Viewmaster. I can't wait for that.
How about that old Laserdisc?
Yeah.
What the hell did I say? DVD?
Yeah,
I don't even have a DVD player.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait for it to come out on demand before I see it.
There we go.
Maybe Netflix. I'm not positive yet.
I'm going to come out on VHS is really what I'm waiting for. I want that quality. I want that good quality.
When the networks show it on NBC or CBS.
That's it.
Yeah.
I want them to cut it up nice.
Yeah,
take out all the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a little more digging because I was curious to see more of these movies and stuff and how many swears they had. And I thought Wolf of Wall Street would have the most swears total. It came in number 2. Oh. The movie that came in with the most swears with 935 F-bombs was the movie called SwearNet the Movie.
Oh, that shouldn't count. It sounds like a movie about swearing.
Right? It stars the Trailer Park Boys basically as themselves, their real life selves, where they start their own uncensored internet network and they can curse their hearts out.
Yeah.
So it's the Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah, it's like the actors.
The actors that play them.
Oh, wow. That's
it's like
weird
basically
to think.
themselves.
It's like a meta sort of.
Wow. That's weird to think that I almost want to watch that.
I'd want to watch it just for like a minute or two, but I think the novelty will wear probably thin.
It says it's on Netflix.
Is Rotten Tomatoes giving it anything?
It gave us some great movies.
Yeah, there's a lot of Park Boys, I think, on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
yeah,
there definitely is.
20% on the old tomato meter, but audience score 61%.
Ooh.
That's 19% better than I thought.
And also, the tomato meter only has 10 reviews. So, and the audience score has over 250. So, it looks like nobody really wanted to watch this other than people who were...
or even knew about it.
Well, its rating is NC-17. It's not even rated R. So
wow, there's a lot of bad stuff in there then.
I wonder what swears made it so they couldn't even be R.
You were asking the kind of person who would look stuff up like this, Steve. There's Wikipedia right over there. She's the kind of person that would look this stuff up.
I was curious.
That's what it is. It takes somebody like that to go, I'm going to go do it.
Right.
I'm going to go find it out.
That movie actually won a Guinness World Record for the use of the F word. A total of 935, like Vicky said. It got a world record for it.
Well, there you go. I mean, I wonder if that was their intention.
Oh, yeah.
I
Totally, dude.
I now know what I got to do this weekend. I say, what do you want to watch? I'm like, here's this movie on Netflix. You know how my wife is with cursing.
It won the record.
Yeah. This will go great.
Don't tell her why.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. Especially she'd be sitting there looking at you. They're like, are you serious?
BJ recommended it.
Exactly.
Oh, you got to say that.
There it is, yeah.
I'll take that. You definitely say I recommended this movie just for the whole troll. I'm in for this.
I'd almost need a video camera, like a GoPro, just on her, just to see how uncomfortable. How long do you think we would last before she's like, turn this off?
There's 930-something Fs. How many Fs in do you think where she says I'm out?
I don't think we last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think under 20.
Yeah, so is it maybe 20 Fs, Rev? You think 20?
Oh, yeah, 20 Fs or 5 minutes, whichever comes first.
Yeah.
Someone said swearing that the movie sucks big time.
Oh, well, what are you going to do?
Oh, swearing it has dong in it. That's why it's NC. Oh, perfect. And the hits keep on coming, babe.
Oh, so she'll get to see dongage too? Come on. All right, there you go.
You're going to love this movie. It's got a bunch of dongs and swear words.
I wonder if J-Rock makes an appearance for the dong part. We'll see what happens. Last night on The Masked Singer, one of the singers started choking during their performance. Oh, yeah. And, of course, you're going to hear about it. We've got the audio for you. You'll get to hear it at 8:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. I really don't watch The Masked Singer. I mean, it's where everybody tries to disguise their identity, so they dress up in these outlandish sort of almost really bizarre mascot-looking costumes sometimes.
It almost feels like you're at a weird festival and the acid just kicked in.
Yes.
Maybe that's where the idea came from.
Yeah. And it's, I guess, people you would kind of know, whether they be in other forms of celebrity outside of music. But it's just people you go, wow, I don't know who that would be singing. And that's why they got to cover them up and they got to guess, right?
Well, for instance, yesterday, the last show, there was the singer was dressed as like a dog costume and ended up the mask actually fell off. But it turned out that person was the one that got, I don't know, voted off or however this show works. But it was Duff Goldman from Duff, the pastry and
the cake dude.
The cake dude, yeah.
Ace of Cakes.
Ace of Cakes, that's what I was trying to think
Not the
of.
boss guy.
No.
Yeah.
The ace.
Charm City Cakes
Duff.
guy.
Yeah, Duff was he's the creative cake guy that really makes these cool smaller cakes as opposed to the giant cakes that, Buddy makes. So he was on there, and like you said, his mask fell off. Well, last night on The Masked Singer, there was a scary situation as one of the singers started choking during their performance. And Firefly is, I guess, the name of the person.
They haven't figured out who it is just yet.
Yeah, so they're dressed as a Firefly costume, and they started singing Chaka Khan's Ain't Nobody, then started choking and had to be led off the stage. Here's a clip of that.
What was I gonna do? I let myself go, and now we're flying through.
Somebody needs to help her. Someone needs to help her.
Somebody get up there. Hey, somebody get up there. She's choking. Get a medic right now.
Now.
Welcome back to The Masked Singer. Before the break, Firefly had to suddenly stop her performance. She's backstage right now being looked after by our set medic. Her well-being is our top priority. But for now, the show must go on.
Okay.
It's so weird because they're handling her choking, the mask's still over her head.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can take the mask off and help her, really.
Ruins the whole show.
Yeah, we don't want to know who won. You're going to die before we take that mask off.
I know. If you see the video on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com, how are you helping her with the mask still on? I mean, there's no way you're helping her.
I got to imagine they pulled her to the side to be able to remove. I mean, wouldn't that be nuts if they handled the whole thing with the mask still on? She's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good, guys.
This is your identity now.
Yeah. The show must go on. Man.
Well, the people handling it don't know who she is, and of course they'd have to kill those folks if they found out. That's why, so
I've never been more attracted to a Firefly. I got to be honest with you. Though.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really? You really?
New fetish unlocked.
Okay.
Right. I have a Firefly fetish with that little lit up tail. It's trippy as all hell.
Do we know if she's still alive? That's the question.
Yes.
I mean, before we go into the fetish room. Okay, she's okay?
I do love the judges. Somebody go and help her. Not me, but somebody.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm going to sit right here. I don't know anything about this.
It's like when people are like, somebody call 911 as they're on their phone filming what's going on. And you're like, well, you could do it with that phone that you're using as a video camera.
Right? Yeah, maybe you don't want to, why don't you just make the call yourself there, okay?
In fairness to the judges, they seem like they're a little bit of a distance away, though. But it is funny to hear them like, someone help her. Not me, though.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it, but somebody else help her.
It looks like the Ken Jong, I believe his name.
Yes.
Like he actually ran off on stage, and then
he's a hero.
He's a doctor.
He's an actual doctor. So, yeah.
It just clicked.
Dr. Ken, everybody.
Like he was the only one that ran up. I'm like, oh yeah, doctor.
Oh, dude, he would have gotten crucified if he didn't do anything.
That's
if
true.
he's a doctor and he didn't do anything.
Yeah. Well, it's not his job anymore, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I forgot how to doctor, guys.
I'm sorry.
Or maybe he's afraid he'll get in trouble. Because isn't that like a whole thing? Like, I remember when my dad passed out on the subway and we were on the train together and a lady helped him and she's like, I didn't help you. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? She's like, I'm a nurse. And I'm like, oh, well, thank you anyway. Like, she was just like, I'm walking away from the situation. She helped my dad out, thank God. But as soon as other people, like as soon as this train stopped and they were able to get some paramedics in, she just kind of disappeared.
Well, there's
superhero.
There's good Samaritan laws now that put that into place, but I think people have gotten in trouble in the past for that sort of thing.
And this was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like I was still in college at the time.
Wow, that's weird. Yeah, the fact that you could get in trouble for trying to save somebody's life,
right,
especially if you had the ability to do so. And now, like Rev said, now there are laws saying if you don't do something, you get in trouble. And I'm like, okay, well, what if I don't know what I'm doing? This is really bad. I mean, I could hurt the person even more.
Wasn't that the entire thing of Seinfeld? Like at the end?
Oh, yeah, the finale.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't help people
They didn't
out.
help people, so they got in trouble or something, right?
Yeah, they got stuck in like hell or something.
Isn't it weird that I know that?
It's very weird that you know that.
Did you even watch the show?
No, I've never once seen it, but it was. I feel like my friends were talking about like what a dumb ending it was, and I was like, that makes no sense. But I don't.
It was kind of dumb, but
I totally don't remember that was the reason. I don't know why they were in jail. So thank you, Danny. I totally forgot why. Yeah, it was a very anticlimactic ending. It really was.
Some say it's the worst ending of all television shows.
Whoa, really?
Some, not me.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah, I blocked it out of my memory, so I must not have really liked it that much.
Hey, someone said that Dr. Ken still practices occasionally.
Oh. Well, you think by now he'd be better at it, right?
Wow. Practice makes perfect.
What a weird thing, though. I got to imagine, like, it's probably certain select people that he's working with. But, like, if you go to get, like, a checkup and you walk in, you're like, you look familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, where does he practice? Like, how does he practice? Unless he does volunteer work. Maybe that's what he does.
I'm looking, Wikipedia. It says he's still licensed, but he stopped practicing because he wanted to do more acting.
Yeah.
So he's still licensed.
Because he's a wrestler in All Elite Wrestling, and she's a dentist. And that's part of her character, too. Like, she, like, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, like, that's her thing in wrestling. But she's a legit dentist as well.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So bringing back Dr. Isaac Yankum?
Pretty much. When she's not doing AEW tapings or doing the shows on, like, Wednesday nights, the other days that she's back home in, like, whatever, Florida, she's a dentist.
That's a sexy dentist.
Okay, yes, Rev. You're not wrong.
Can she be my dentist?
Mine too.
And what does she do for a finishing move? Like, does she yank people's teeth out?
She puts on a rubber glove and she shoves her hand in her mouth as she's doing a submission hold, just yanks her mouth.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, wow. I thought you were kidding.
No, she works the dentist stuff into her gimmick a little bit. At first it was kind of cheesy, but she's kind of found her stride with it.
Nice.
Yeah. But that would be a weird thing. You go and some lady, like, she's got her hand in your mouth. You're like, wait, are you on TV? You know?
Yeah, which one is her side hustle at that point?
You know, I feel like at this point, being the dentist guy, because she's a champion for the women's division for AEW.
Damn. Wow. I hope she brings her belt in when she's dealing with people at her dentist job.
Oh, you put that on display in your office. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would.
That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I would. I mean, and I wonder if she's been able to get some more clientele because of that.
Vicky found her finishing move. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty gnarly. But yeah, she just shoves her hand in your mouth, BJ.
Nice.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's good stuff. There you go.
Nails like that.
I would be so afraid that somebody would bite me. I mean,
wouldn't you just bite her?
Yeah, I mean,
that would be a good way to counter it.
I feel like, there's nothing she's doing to keep me from closing my mouth.
She's yanking your mouth open.
Yeah, she's yanking it and the head back. It might be kind of hard to.
Maybe so. Maybe you're right.
Well,
maybe there's no way to.
Have Sarah grab you by the bottom of your jaw and just yank you.
This is wild. I don't know if I want her as my dentist now.
Steve Wrestler, tell us what it's like.
Dude, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll challenge her.
Yeah.
This is wild.
I'm sure she gets a lot of requests.
I
want to wrestle you. Are you a trained wrestler? No.
No. Yeah. And she's got the glove on.
Well, for hygiene.
Yeah, she's doing it for hygienic purposes.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
All right. Well, good for her.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's there you go. Entertainment right there for you.
Yep.
Well, the Batman movie came out last week and had a good opening, and people are saying great stuff about it. Esquire magazine decided, you know what? There's been a lot of Batman movies. Let's rank them all, worst to first.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
What would you say is the worst Batman movie?
Ooh,
Bat Nipples.
Is that Batman and Robin?
I think so.
It's Clooney, right?
Yes. Yeah. Batman and Robin was the last one. Yep.
No, I can't.
Well, I should say last one of that. Of the 90s.
Yes, it was, because if you Google Bat Nipples, George Clooney comes up.
Bat Nipples.
That's all I
What's
did.
funny is was it Batboy or Robin?
Yes.
Robin. He's got bat nipples too in the movie, doesn't he?
Yep.
He's got Robin nipples.
Yeah, they both do. Yeah, both the bat nips do.
And Batgirl's got like little bat nips too.
Does she?
Yeah.
Little pointies.
Subtle.
Yeah, it's a lot more subtle.
It's subtle. It's not too right out there.
It's more like turkeys are done. Yes. Kind of thing going on.
All right. Well, good for Alicia.
Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Remember her?
She was the best.
Yeah, she was awesome.
She still is, actually. Come on now. She's still alive.
That's true. That's true.
She's still
she
doing
probably
stuff.
is still awesome.
She kind of went down the crazy doesn't shower route.
Oh,
really?
From what I heard, yeah.
Never heard that.
She's fun on TikTok. I follow her. So.
Oh, nice.
Oh, she's on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Clearly doesn't do anything involving soap in those videos. Huh?
Not the ones I've seen, no.
Who's Batboy? I keep calling him Robin.
Bad boy.
Was that? Who was that played Robin in that movie?
He's the guy that's on one of those.
Chris something. Right?
Chris O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah,
He's
that's
like on an NCIS or something
exactly.
like that.
Yeah, he's on one of those.
Yeah.
I think L.A. I think he's on the L.A. one.
The only thing I liked about that movie, I think that was the movie where he yelled "Holy Rusted Metal Batman" because they were on a platform that was holy and rusted.
And that had Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
Yes, it did.
Mr. Freeze.
And Uma Thurman.
Chill.
Man, you would think that has the makings to be a really fun Batman movie, but it's considered the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Joel Schumacher was trying to do an homage to the 1960s Batman TV show, which is why he had Holy Rusted Metal, and it was more campy than the Tim Burton versions, but it just didn't fly well. In 1997, that's not what people were digging.
I loved it, but I was also 7 years old, so I still think it's pretty cool.
I love the Mr. Freeze ride at Six Flags that we all went on.
Okay, well, that's...
was that the one in Georgia?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
That's all great, guys.
Somebody ranked it the worst movie of all time in one magazine, Empire Magazine. They did a list of the 50 worst movies ever, and it came in at number 1.
Wow.
Ever?
Yes.
Wow.
It is considered the worst Batman movie, according to Esquire magazine, so they agree that it's definitely really bad.
12% on Rotten Tomatoes, BJ.
Yeah.
16% of the audience liked it.
Wow, only 16% of the audience. Wow.
I don't remember any. I just remember who was in it. I don't remember anything else about the movie.
It was not a good movie for Arnold. He really, really wasn't.
It was so cheesy.
Yeah, and it just didn't fit. You know, you were just like, because Arnold, not the greatest actor. They really got good actors who wanted to be on Batman in the 60s, and so they could act. I mean, they had chops, whereas Arnold never really has a whole lot of chops, and so it just didn't fit well.
Watch your mouth, man.
Sorry, I hate to tell you, but not a lot of chops for Arnold. Just didn't fit.
Say it to his face.
Oh, well.
The Terminator.
I'm going to say it to his little ponies instead. How's that?
Oh, yeah, please do that.
Yeah. Number 14th worst Batman movie, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, which isn't that old, so it's 2016.
That's Batfleck, right?
Yeah, and that's where they come together because both their mothers are named Martha.
Yeah.
It was literally the turning point in the movie.
Wait, is that the beef that they both have a mom named Martha?
No, that's how they came together to realize that they have common goals.
Oh. Yeah.
You can't have a mom named Martha. I have a mom named Martha.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's more like, you have a mom named Martha? Me too. Let's be besties.
Let's stop fighting.
Yeah, it was so dumb.
It was so stupid.
I never saw it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Like, keep it that way.
It just didn't seem like it was worth watching.
Nope.
Based on how everyone reacted to it. I didn't hear anyone say anything positive about that movie.
And the trouble is that Zack Snyder, who everybody does love, Zack Snyder does not get a lot of love when it comes to rankings. Batman Forever, which was the third Batman movie, the one before Bat Nipples, that was ranked at number 13.
That's Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Oh, watch it.
And Jim Carrey.
And I love the costumes in that one. Like
Tommy Lee Jones.
His Two-Face looks so cool.
That was a great movie.
It was
not.
Again, it was that campy look. They were going for the campy look, which and it was a waste. And unfortunately, Tommy Lee Jones, too, I don't know, man. It didn't work for me either. His Two-Face didn't work, even though Tommy's a great actor. It didn't work. And Jim Carrey, it was just too Jim Carrey. It was
I can understand that.
Chris O'Donnell played Robin in that one, too.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But you're right about Jim Carrey for a moment was just too much.
Yeah.
Like right around like The Mask, I feel. Like that's when it was just like, okay, enough of this Jim Carrey guy.
See, I was, like 14 or 15, so like The Mask, this one, they were just that perfect time of just
Ace Ventura.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did not. I mean, he was the right call, I'm sure, because he was so popular, but I did not like his Riddler at all.
I feel like it was such a wise move on his part when he did that Andy Kaufman movie, because it kind of like distanced himself from being Jim Carrey.
That was time.
Yeah.
And the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, I really liked, and of course the Truman Show. Yeah, he did stuff. I mean, I give Jim Carrey credit because I mean, look, he was really good, but he kind of went down the Will Ferrell road where you were like, it's the same character, we're tired of it. And the problem was with the Batman universe, Tim Burton's Batman, really people loved it, and even though I wasn't a fan of the Penguin one, still people loved it. And then the Batman 3 and 4 were just like they weren't that. And so everybody involved in it, except for Uma Thurman. I thought she did a really good job as Poison Ivy. I really liked her Poison Ivy. Batman, let's see, Zack Snyder's Justice League, which was the remake, his version. That's considered for some reason, they're calling that the 12th worst Batman movie, even though, I mean, is it a Batman movie? I know he's in it, but.
I know, it's a stretch. But I guess if you're doing a top 15, you got to grab all the movies.
Give every single one of them, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and everyone said they really liked Zack Snyder's Justice League.
I didn't hate it.
But, I mean, for it to be the 12th worst Batman movie.
It got 71% on the tomato meter and a 94% audience score.
Yeah, that was a fun film, but it really wasn't about Batman.
Yeah.
Like, he was just there.
I don't think it should even be on this list then.
I agree.
Strike Batman it from the wrist.
Batman the Killing Joke, that was the animated one, right?
Yeah.
Boy, that's number 11. I really like that, but okay. They said that was the 11th best.
Count.
Isn't the list from worst to best?
Yes.
So it's technically getting better.
Yeah. So it's the 11th best
10.
Batman movie.
Yeah.
That's pretty good when
That's
you
a
look
good
at
way
it that
to
way.
spin it there, yeah.
All right, now we're in the top 10. Good call, Steve. Number 10 is Batman Returns.
I like that one.
Oh, that's with Catgirl.
Catgirl.
What the hell's her name?
Catwoman.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer.
That's the second Batman movie. I wasn't a fan of the Penguin. But
Danny DeVito?
No.
When he bit into that fish, it's so gnarly.
Dude, that was a good one.
I watched it so much as a kid. Like, I used to mimic his lines, but in Spanish. It's like, mi nombre no es Oswald, mi nombre es el pingüino.
El Pingüino?
El Pingüino.
So to this day, my dad always reminds me that I used to say that. But so I would always say that my name is actually the Penguin.
You should be the Spanish Penguin for Halloween one year.
Please. Oh my God. La Pingüina.
I mean, you'd make a good penguin.
I'm short enough.
Change your name to Vicky Penguina?
Oh my God.
It's done now.
I'm always cold.
Vicky P.
Oh, that sounds not so
Vicky,
nice. I don't
Vicky
like that.
Penguina on OnlyFans.
Number 9th best Batman is Batman Year One. Is that another animated?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Number 8 is The Batman, which, boy, well, a lot of people put it higher. I've heard people put this in the top 3, so this is the one that's out right now, The Batman. But that's, according to Esquire, the 8th best Batman. 7th best Batman was
I guess
the first
their issue
Batman.
was that it was just too damn long. I'm just reading a little blurb about it.
Oh, is that it?
The biggest problem was that it was just way too damn long.
Yeah, I've heard it's super long, like 3 hours. So.
Yeah, I've heard people say they didn't mind it, but when I see it, I don't know. That's been the deterrent for me is I've really got to find a way to see it and have bathroom breaks.
You got that Run P app. You'll be fine.
That's what I'm waiting for. I was figuring I'd wait for Run P to make sure they had like legitimate good ones. Number 7 is the first Batman movie that started it all. Well, at least, the current Batman wave, and that's Tim Burton's Batman in 89. 7th best Batman.
And that's with Michael Keaton.
Wow. They rank that lower than the Adam West, Burt Ward Batman movie, which they did after the TV show was on.
Dude, that movie was great.
I mean, it was fun, but I don't think I would put it ahead of...
Didn't they have like a shark repellent bat spray?
Yes,
exactly.
and it was amazing.
That's
the
our
shark,
top 5 just for that.
The shark jumped up out of the water while he was dangling from a rope on a helicopter, and he had to use his spray to get it off. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
and he had all other different repellents. He had barracuda repellent, whale repellent.
Yeah,
I just love the gif because it's out there of him just running with the giant bomb over his head.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was campy as all hell, and they had a bit of a budget to work with, obviously. But it was weird because it came out, I think, after the TV show, which was so weird. Like, if I'm not mistaken,
It came out in 66. I have no idea when the TV show.
I think
came
the TV show might have been 65-ish. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought maybe I am wrong. But I thought like they decided to do a movie because it had a different Catwoman. It didn't have the same actress that played her. So I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it was weird that I think it came out similar time, and they hey, let's capitalize on the TV show and make a movie.
It says it came out 1966 as well, so same year.
Yeah, I'm
66
not sure,
to 68.
I'm not sure which came first.
I do love that in the blurb they give credit to Robin for saying "holy hole in a donut, Batman" in the movie.
Yes. Yeah. Oh man. So the top 5 Batman Mask of the Phantasm. That's it's animated.
Yeah, it's another animated one. Yeah, it was
The Dark Knight
decent.
Rises. Is that the one with Bane?
Yes.
Bane.
Oh, I would not. Wow, that's interesting. All right.
Why would you believe it to be lower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that, actually.
You guys didn't like that one?
No.
I didn't.
God.
It was the worst. I think it was the worst of the Chris Nolan Batman.
Wait, it's still one of the best.
No, it was one of the ones that, for me, it was like, it brought it back to the original. Like, The Dark Knight was my favorite one of all time, and it kind of, like, went away from, Batman Begins. And it was like, then they brought it back to the original story, and I was like, come on. Like,
I can understand that. That's a valid argument, but they had Bane. The fight scenes were so awesome.
And I feel like they had to do that because of Heath Ledger's passing.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
100%.
They had to change
But
it up.
it still was really good, all things considered.
I think, Steve, also, maybe you're a little influenced on it because they did get to blow up Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
deserving.
A good time for that one.
Yeah. Batman Begins was number 3, which of course is the first in the Nolan Batman movies. And number 2, you know what? I guess if you're loving the Batman in 1966 movie being number 6, I suppose, then you're going to love the fact that the Lego Batman movie is number 2.
It was good. It was super fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you seen
Steve,
it?
you'll like it.
You haven't seen it yet, Steve?
Batman in Lego form. What more do I need to know?
Oh, dude, they're so hilarious. All the Lego movies are so funny.
Will Arnett's
Right.
Batman is really good.
Fine. I just don't view that as a Batman movie.
But it's got Batman in the title.
Solid point.
Yeah, and Batman's in the movie.
Yeah.
It's Lego Batman, but he's in it.
I would have put Bane ahead of that one.
Burn! And of course, number one has been said by
I don't even know the name of the movie. I just call it the Bane one.
Yeah.
Actually, and the Lego Batman movie, Bane's in that one too, and it's voiced by Doug Benson.
Okay, that's pretty awesome.
Dude, yeah.
All right, maybe I need to check this out
Dude,
just
it's
for that reason
fantastic.
alone.
It is a fun movie. Dark Knight was number one, obviously. So
Yeah,
there you
of
go.
course. Yeah.
That's all Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, how do you
There's all
argue
your-
that?
There's the Esquire magazine telling you all the great Batman movies. All right, yesterday Steve did get this one right.
Which TV science guy has a degree in mechanical engineering? Gross.
Bill.
Bill Nye.
Yes.
The science guy.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
In case you didn't know.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that for a minute.
Bill Nye.
Yeah.
From Batman.
Oh, it's Bane Nye.
Yes.
Bane Nye, I love it.
All right. You want a shot at beating Steve? You got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Miggs at 8:50 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's a question from a listener. My house is currently in foreclosure. I've stopped making payments. What can I do to save my house?
If you're already in foreclosure behind on your mortgage, you can stop the foreclosure by filing a bankruptcy. There's different types of bankruptcy. Chapter 13 can help you catch up on your house payments if you're behind. It would mean that you'd have to start making your house payments again and catch up on the amount that you're behind over 5 years. You could also take off or strip off your second mortgage, which would help you to reduce your housing payment every month, especially once you're done with the plan and done catching up on your first mortgage. We could also try to buy you some time by filing a Chapter 13 case. Filing a Chapter 13 would definitely stop your foreclosure.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.